Check one, two, two, two. What's going on? Second Rallyman stream of the day here. So I wanted to come back and show you a little bit of the track editor, just a little bit to show you how it works if you haven't seen it before. I put a little music on this too because we're going to actually build a course, not from scratch, but from a course that's already on that I downloaded from the BGG. So specifically, this is a course that I found on BGG. There's a whole. This is from a whole list too. It's from the file is Rallyman Gran Turismo version 1.1, and what he's done is made a ton of crazy circuits, and I just picked one of them, one that was easiest to kind of show here and build, and then do a quick race. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And hopefully the music is fine. So what I did is I picked a course that was just luckily for this one he has a ton of courses, and they're all which have their own link, their own Ralyman GT file that you can upload in here. So I did. So this is kind of what the file looks like. This is the Rallyman editor that you can download. I think it's only on PC. I'm not exactly sure, but it's on PC at least. And this is what you get. This is pretty much what you see here is you get unlimited hexes, tons of hexes to put all the courses, all the tiles that you want on them. And yeah, so essentially it has on the side over here all the tiles that come in all the expansions, and you can check off which ones you want. If you're building a course from scratch, do you want something from the core box? If you don't have any of the exclusives, you can take those off, but you can even type in the tile number right here if you see one online that you want to replicate. So what I did is I just loaded this because he has links to all these courses on the BGG files. It's the Gran Turismo one, and I just loaded this in, so it's right here. So this is all well and good, but I need to know what tiles there are, and you could zoom in and try to get like an idea of what tiles what. But the coolest thing so far that I found for this thing is just press question mark right here, boom. Shows you all the tiles you need for this course. So that's what we're gonna do. And then when you build a course, you can save it, and you can save it with these overlaid numbers on them right here. So I think it's super cool. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build this course right now, and then do a quick race with it with some driverless AI cars. So it looks like it uses a lot of the 120s. So this is interesting because it uses a lot of the ones from almost all the expansions. So and the only base game box tiles it uses is 106, which that's interesting. So it's I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna build this thing. All right, so basically I look for, in this case, I look for the starting line, which is right here. I'll build out from there. So looking for tile 131B. So I stack my tiles right now. I don't have a organizer for them yet, but what I do is I just kind of stack them in manageable piles in order. So in this case, we're looking for 131B. So I just reach for my 130 pile, which is over here. Here's 131. I was looking for 131B. We kind of just put that out there. Now looking for 138s. Also B. This is an easy course to put together live because it's almost using the same pile of tiles, so it's easier to get through. $125 is in my other pile here. So many tiles. This is unbox right here is the base game, the championship, and the World Tour expansions. I haven't unboxed the Team Challenge one just because it's extra tiles for more players, but I have it. I just haven't punched it yet, if you will. Looks like it's all B-sides for this one, so we're doing 125B. That's a cool tile. I haven't used that one yet. I'm going back to the 130s for 135. And just laying it out doesn't have to be perfect at all. You're just kind of like laying it out, and then we'll play it after. 126. B. Then after I play these games, I just put them right back in the same order. You know, it helps set up for the next one. This 133 is a very cool tile. I haven't used it yet. I haven't had a need to. But this is a, where is it? Over here. It's a tile that's kind of 2 lanes. Kind of splits the middle there. It's neat. Whoops. Sorry. Working on a mic arm right now. $124B to $130B. To 127. I knew that didn't seem right when I put it down. You to 127 first, then connect to that one. There we go. $106, the only one from the whole base game. Using 2 106 tiles here. I'll make it look neat once I sit back down. We have 138, and that should end it. 138B. For those that don't know, 130, the tiles are A and B sided, so you have 138A, which is this, and on the other side it's a completely new tile. So relatively quick, but that's how you build the course right there. Just make some nice neat tiles there, and then I put the piles over there, and then we're just gonna kind of make sure it looks good for the main video. I'm sure I can slide down a little bit over here, get some coverage. And there we go. So that's the, this is the, it's in the, sorry, the Gran Turismo. It's called Rallyman Gran Turismo V11 file on Board Game Geek, and there's a ton. I just picked one that seemed easy to set up live, and then show off the app a little bit, and it's super cool. I love it. And even if you didn't like as you can click around here, and these kind of, when you click on a tile, it rotates. So if you wanted to move something around and say, I want to put it straight away here for some reason, even though it doesn't work here, but there's a way to, you know, to make these work, and it's super neat. I love it. So let's get to the actual race here, huh? So we have this here. Shuffle some things around a little bit, make sure they're good to go. And of course, we have our 3 racers here tonight. I'm green, of course. Orange and red right there. Bam. Yo, Chris, did you just, I don't know if you got a chance to see it. And welcome back. I just put this back, or I just built this course. So here's kind of what the course editor looks like on PC. And I loaded this one in from BGG. It's a file that someone had, and you can just download a file, upload it, and kind of look at it this way. And take the numbers on, take the numbers off, so you can get an idea of how to build the course. And over here is every tile that you want. So all the tiles for all the games you can check off. You know, if you don't want curves to show up, right? Like if you just want to build one from scratch and you don't know the tile numbers, you can kind of say, okay, I want these features for this course. Or you can simply up here just type in the tile number. So it's pretty neat. Yeah, I just built it. You know, wanted to show it off how you build it live, and that's why I picked this. It's a small course, smallish course, so figured it'd be easy to show how to translate from file to app to play. So this is almost using all the tiles from, I think, Championship or World Tour. I'm not sure which ones, but it's 130s. So I think it's Championship or World Tour, either way. But we're gonna go ahead and do a quick, quick race with all these, because why not? I got time. Resetting from that last miserable race, even though it was fine. It was interesting to remember all the rules again, and then the pit stops and all that I now know. But it was cool. It was fun to get back into it, and I wanted to get back into it this way by showing off a little bit of the app and then getting some racing going. Cheers if you're sticking around for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go first, and this seems like a nice. It's kind of a cruisy course. Early on, it's very fast, so I don't think I can get that fast. Well, I could around here. Then it's 2 miles per hour, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. So it's kind of cruisy. So place your bets. We're gonna go in here. There we go. So I'm gonna go first as usual. I give myself the advantage. And again, I'm gonna do 2 midfielders again. So that would be the 1 white and 2 red dice to start. Dry course, the usual. But I'll go first. And these tiles, this tile is interesting because it's 2 lanes. It's neat. I like it. It's a cool concept for a tile. I like it. So I'll start off by getting out of here. 1, 2, just cruise. 3, 4. I can't be in 5. Actually, I'll do 3, 4. I'll cruise out of there. Coast. That's a good line right here. So going into 4th, right in this turn here, and then coasting right here. I'm coming on to a 2-gear spot here. So we'll get her going. And if all goes well, I'll be right here in 4th. There. whoop, did I lose my... Where'd I put that circle? Oh, it's right here. I'll put the gearbox down here, just because. Doesn't tell you where to put it, but I'll put it there. So 4. I'm gonna roll them all. Nice. Only 1 hazard, so we get 6 focus. So I was using 6 dice there. 6, and then this guy, boom, here in 4th. Now we're gonna do 1 white and 2 red dice for red. I put red first this time because this one right here, I don't think I could have made it here. Because this right here, oh, you mean, oh, I know what you're saying. I took this lane, and you probably can't see it, only because this is a 1 lane here. If I enter here, I'd have to be in first. So at least here, I might, yes, they might take this on me, but I'd have a better chance of breaking down to second than first in this one, in this specific tile. That was my thoughts. Because I could do, it would cost me 2 break dice to get into this corner, but that's a good call. Good catch right there. Ooh, but he's only going 4, so he's gonna go 1, 2, outside 3, then inside 4. We'll be right here in this corner here, in 5th. So he's actually gonna be able to go first next time. Interesting. Because when they land in the driverless AI, when whatever tile they land on, their speed limit or their gear is whatever the highest gear is on that tile. He's going to be forcing this orange guy to go around. And he's only going 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be right here, 5th. Oops. Also in 5th. And they both go before me, so now in your scenario, I should have, because I should have guessed that they could have ended here in 5th, but that's fine. Red will go first, because they're on the inside turn. They're going to go 6. So they favor the outside, so it's going to go 1, 2, now inside, 3, 4, 5 here. Right there. And they'll be in 3rd, because the speed limit on this tile is 3rd. Yeah, this corner is 5th, so there's potentially, if you had a whole straightaway here, it's a fast turn for some reason. It's a speed limit of 5, which is madness. It'll be 3rd. Out of here. And you can see there's even barriers here too, because I know you're coming in hot, so they put some barriers there. Orange. Gonna go 5 spaces. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right behind red. And so he's in between 2 tiles right now, so he takes the highest speed limit there, so he'll go 3rd. Because this is a special tile that cuts between 2 lanes. So it's a 2 mile, a 2nd gear speed limit here and a 3rd here, so he'll take the highest one, being 3rd. Now it's my turn. So let's see what I can do here. Go down to 2. I'll still use this corner because it gets me farther. 2. I can pass him in 3, which is great. I'll be next to him in 3rd, right there. I will then cruise past this guy, 3rd. Oh, and I have to go to 1 now? It's this tile again from the last race. I didn't even realize it, and I didn't look it up either. I think I need to... I believe I can exit this here. This is only for entering. So I'm going to make that call right now, because there's a tile over here that has 2 and 2 both on both sides. So I think if you enter it or leave it, that's interesting. Because right here, there's a 1 on this side And then there's a 1 on the other side. So I believe I can exit here. No problem. It's as long as the dotted line is on your side, do you have to enter that way? So if I take a diagonal, I think we're going to be fine. And I will. So I'll leave there at 3. And then I'll try 4. I'm going to roll these 1 by 1, but I'll just try 4. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll roll these. Good. So I'll be right here in 4th. Where's my 4? I left in 4th, so here I am again. And I'll be going first too. But yeah, so this is an interesting tile here because it has the 1 limit on one side and then the other, but on the other side of the road. It's an interesting scenario, but if you're entering it, it would show, but on diagonal you're fine. On a diagonal you can go a different speed, so we'll do that. Not forced to go. I'm not saying it would have caused me to win the last game, but some more thought in it would have helped. So now we got me. I'm in 4th again. I have to break down. Oh, I should have. I'm gonna do a little cheat move and say I should have ended here because I want to use that corner. Because it's solo, I'll allow it. But so because this is an entrance at 1 here and an exit at 1, I don't want to do that. I want to come down here and break down to 2. Maybe I want to break down to 1. I'll try breaking down to 1 because here's why. I'll be able to leave coast out of there. This is an all 2 mile per hour lane. So I'll get there at 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 5th. I'll do that. That's definitely the pit. Yes, I shouldn't. And it's a good call on that pit stop from last race too. I really should have. So here I'm going to break down pretty hard to 1 because up here is a 2 second gear limit. So I need that 2nd gear die. So I should not use the 2 here. I'm going to coast into it and then kind of coast out. So hopefully these are good to me. 1. I'm 2 on the corner. So right now I'm here. And I need 1. So I'm going to use all of these focus tokens to skip the next 3 dice. And I'll be here in 5th. Now I'm out of focus tokens. So that's out of there. Red car's turn goes next. It's going to be 1 white and 2 red dice. He's going to go 6 spaces. Favoring the outside. He's going to go 1, 2, take the apex at 3, 4, 5, and end right here on this apex, 6. And he'll be in 2nd gear. Let's clear that up. Now it's gonna be orange's turn. We're gonna do same dice. 1 white, 2 red. And gonna go 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so between the last race and I know I'll talk about that in a second. So between the last race and I'll be in 2nd, and this one, I emailed Dr. Worm and I asked him if he wanted to do a stream where, just like Aaron and I did with the driverless cars, if he comes on, he picks the course, and then we go through his AI method. So maybe next week, maybe this week, if he wants to, we'll be doing that. So I reached out to him. But big fan of Ford versus Ferrari. I watched that a few weeks ago. I really liked it. Also liked, what was it, Rush? The movie Rush, that was a super good movie too. That got me back into this too. Is seeing that, and then followed by Ford vs Ferrari. Such a good game, or such a good movie. We're in the black round now. I get to go first. I'm in 5th. In this nice long turn here, so I'm gonna go break down to 3. I can. Should I break down to 2? No, it still wouldn't work. So I'll go down to 3. Coast out of there. So if I coast out of there, let's see what I can do. I'll do. Where's the 2? Oh, 2. Coast. Coast. That's the best I can do right there. I'm still far ahead, so I really have nothing to lose here. So I'm going to roll these here, and I'll be in 2nd if all goes well. Put that here. Nice. Oh, it was close, but I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 focus. Yeah, Rush is actually, it's based on a true story. I forget of what, they're like the Nürburgring course. It oddly enough has Chris Hemsworth and the guy that plays Red Skull in in all the Marvel movies in it. So it's cool to see them in a different movie, but super dramatic. I think one of them was nominated for an award for it, so it was I really enjoyed it. Let's make sure I get this right. 5 dice or 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Making sure. Boom. Get this out. Red car is going to go next. 1 white, 2 red. Six spaces for red. 1, 2, 3. Inside 4. 5. Inside 6 on the apex. And he'll be in 2nd as well. Right there. From 2nd to 2nd. Now it's orange's turn. He's going to go 5 spaces. Apex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's actually going to go first, because he'll be in 3rd gear. Gives him a chance to catch up. Now we're in the whites here. Bam. So orange's turn first. He's going to roll the same dice as before. He's still got to go a long way around and cut through here. So he's got some spaces to move. And he's got to go, geez, only 4 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he'll be next to me. Oh, so red is blocked. Well, red's not going to be blocked, so I'm going to go first next. I'm going to go next. And then orange will be in 2nd. So now I get to go first before red because I'm in 2nd, but ahead of him. So let's do this. I'm going to go 2nd. I'm going to coast into the apex, avoiding. There's 2 exclamation points you probably can't see, but they're right there. I'm going to cut into it and cut out of it. This is a 4-gear limit here. So I'm going to cut in at 3. Leave at 4, 5, 6, because I'm coming in again pretty hot on a corner that's 5. This is a 5 corner again. So if all goes well, I'm able to cancel 2 dice because I have 4 focus tokens, so 3 of them cancels 2. So that's kind of the plan, is to get out of here at 2, coast into this turn, and then just go 3, 4, 5, 6, and just go. But I don't want to roll them all at once because I'm scared, and that's just how I do it. Going for it, huh? I mean, yeah, let's go for it. You know, let's go for it. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go for it. So if all goes well, well, I mean, I gotta show how all out works anyway. So, if all goes well, I'll be right here in 6th. Boom. I will get a heck of a lot of focus tokens, so. Oh, I didn't do it, but I can replan my route, so we'll figure it out. So I can, looks like it would be 5th. Looks like I would crash in 5th, which is no bueno. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to at least, I would crash out right here in 5th. So I want to look, it's definitely gonna be a token draw on this one for sure. I want to make sure I get the right dashboard here to check my, I still get the tokens, that's all I need. So I want to make sure I get the right dashboard, which is right here. Bam. Ooh, and I'm getting a lot of tokens. No, I'm not. It's gonna be fine. It's orange, yeah. So it'll be, I'm gonna be drawing 2 tokens from the bag. It'll be here in 5th, in 00, right here. I'll still get the tokens, so I'll get 2, 4, 6, 7 tokens. Seven. Good. And then I will draw 2 tokens. I think it's you reveal 1 at a time. First token. Green flag. Nothing. I think green flag means good to go, as far as I'm concerned. Where's that? Oh, it's right here. Green flag has no effect, so that's a good one to draw first. So, green flag, good. Into the bag again. How much stuff can I get? 2 green flags. Ooh, lucky son of a gun. So, do 2 green flags. That's the best case scenario for my crappiness. So we're good. That should be fine. And now the red car is going to go and do their thing. But I have focus tokens now, so it might help me. And red car is going to go 4 spaces. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, back on the outside for 4. And it'll be in 4th gear. No. Listen. If what kind of a live stream would this be if I didn't at least go all out on on a lucky, or, on a risk? Sometimes the risk is good, sometimes the risk is bad, and that one was close. I mean, luckily I ended up in 5th gear. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. Yeah, and there was no real way. I mean, I just want to get as far up the course as I could, so that's the best I could do. Black round, red car's gonna go first. And luckily I pulled 2 green things, so hey, listen. Red just finished. So red was the last one to go. So now we're in the black round. Red was, when red just went, it was already at 2, and white is there. Hey, Poncho, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that, man. But now red's got ahead of him, so. He's gonna go, 6 spaces. So he's gonna go 1, 2, to the outside, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what's cool about this game is if you keep track of it, as you play, it's easy to know who hasn't gone yet in a round because of this piece of cardboard. And it's an alright system. As long as you keep track of it. As long as you make sure everything is placed right. So I'm placing white because they've gone already. But sometimes I forget. So you definitely have to call me on it if I do. So we got the orange car. They're gonna go 5 spaces. They're gonna avoid entering this way, but they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, be behind me. And they'll be in 4th. Oh, and my turn's gonna be the best. Wait for it. I'm back on the road, baby. 0. This might be the first red win in any stream I've done, so welcome. Now we're switching over to the white round here. Red and orange are both in 4th, but red is far ahead, obviously, so they get to go first. And they're going to do the 1 red, or 1 white and 2 red dice. Boom. Ooh, so they're gonna go 4 spaces. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. The big lane right here. They'll be there, and they're gonna be in 5th. Almost a head scratcher, but this lane is a 5-mile-per-hour zone. So what dictates the speed is, I'll put this 5 here just remember. So wherever the car, in this driverless car's variant, wherever the car lands, you look at the tile first, and if there's a speed limit, you pick the highest number. So in this car's case, it's on 4th because the highest number gear here is 4, which you can't see, it's a little foggy. So that's why it's 4 there. In this case here, it's on a tile, it's in between 2 tiles. So you'd normally pick the highest speed limit. So in this case, it's 5. But if it were to land on a straightaway, any straightaway, regardless, if it has no speed limit, it's going to be on a 5. So there's only one straightaway that, or if it landed here or here on this tile, anywhere on this tile, it would be in 5th gear because there's no speed limit. Now the orange is going to go. It's going to pass me and give me the middle finger on my way out, which is fine. He's going to go 5 spaces because it's 3 plus these 2 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're here on the corner in 5. So because that's a 5-mile-per-hour zone or a 5-gear zone, he'll end in 5th. So I need to get, yeah, we'll see. He's kind of blocked me there. It's going to be interesting. He's going to be there in 5th. He's kind of blocking me there. It's a 5-limit zone, 5-gear zone here. And this specific space that I'm going to go through is max speed limit of 5. And if I'm in 5th, I get an automatic hazard when I roll. So it sucks. We'll see what we can do here. See how the dice can play out. Now that I get to go finally. And honestly, I should have ended here. But I had to go off the side of the road. So that's alright. Because there's a nice big lane here that I could have used. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I think we got this. It'll be fine. Oh, I have to pass him in 5th. Interesting. So in order to pass this guy, I have to be in 5th, which is gonna give me an automatic exclamation point. That's fine. I have enough. I got a couple tokens I can spare, so that's gonna give me an automatic hazard right there. So I'm just gonna lay it all out. This is my chance to win right here. This is my only chance to win is right here, right now. So if I get past them in 6th here, I'll get to go first next, and we'll be able to do it. So I'm not gonna go all out. I have the opportunity to cancel some dice here with these tokens. I want to make sure I know how many I can. So 1, 2, 3. I can cancel at least 4 dice. So that's kind of what I have to do. Is what sucks is there's a big lane here that I can't use because this is a 3-lane tile. There's a nice big lane. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's a big lane. I'm already in it. It's some interesting lanes here, but that's kind of how I'm going to lay out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hit that corner at 5 and coast, and hopefully get past that guy at 6 in 6. So we'll do it one by one. See how it plays out. And I have an automatic exclamation mark too. I got to remember that. Well, that's good. I'm going to pay for this 5. So I'll be next to him in 5th. I still have that. I still have the exclamation mark, so I got to remember that. And it doesn't really matter if I roll that as a hazard or not. I'm going to roll it anyway, because why not? That's fine. I only got out of there with 1 hazard. Wow. Interesting. Whew. So I end there in 6th. Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Oh, I cracked open the GT4 a couple weeks ago when I streamed with one of the creators of this AI variant that I'm using, and it's super cool. it's so neat. We did a balance of power where I was the GT6 and he was the GT4, and it was super cool. It's to see how the cars worked together, how they kind of all played. It was a close race, even with all the dashboards being a little bit different. It was cool to see that GT4 work. Yeah, we're just actually about to finish this race, and oddly enough, despite a loss of control, I was able to get ahead and hopefully keep it that way. So I'm gonna do a. This is a weird way. Is this dice on? Oh, this is the wrong one. I knew it was kind of weird this whole time. I was like, how does this go to 3? This tile is actually it's a 2 lane. The other side of this tile is for 3, so that's why. Oh, and you know what? Look at this. I think this was supposed to be this the whole time, to be honest. Some mistakes were made right here. I knew something was funky because it went, this tile right here went from 2 to 3 without any transition. So it should have been this, which would have altered the game a little bit. But that's how we're gonna, you guys are here, you guys are friends, so we're fine with it. That definitely would have made me draw another token out of the bag, but I would have been able to get ahead. It would have been interesting. So regardless, it was a tile mistake on my end. It's not how the course was designed in the first place. This tile was a little bit off, so forgive me on that. We'll start here. It's my turn. I'm gonna break down to 5. Coast. 6. And boy, am I scared to go all out. Well, I can still crash and burn over the finish line. That'll work just fine. Nah, we're good. Big win. Big win. All right. So now it's red's turn. 1 white, 2 red. I'm gonna go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's coming in second there. Let's see how many turns it takes for red to get across, or for orange to get across the finish line. And then I'll do a quick analysis of the course, and then you guys can get out of here. It's gonna go 5 spaces. So 1. He's in favor of the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have taken him one extra turn to get by it, and yeah, it's fine. Boom. So first place me, second place red, third place orange. The only mistake I made this game, and there may have been more, so if you've seen any, feel free to leave them in the comments of the YouTube video when it goes up. But the only mistake was the initial setup of the course, which this tile right here looked a little funky at first. It's because it should have been on the other side of it. As you can see, 2 lanes here going into 3. It shouldn't have made sense to me when I even laid the course out, but other side here. Bam. That's the tile. I had this one mixed up, but that didn't cause anything because that was just the start of the race, and it's fine. But yeah, so cool course. This is the GTArena that you can find on Board Game Geek. The file is called Rallyman Gran Turismo, and God, there's like 20-something courses in this one file. It comes with pictures, layouts, and it also gives you all the files for... Now, my crash still would have been 00 because it was going to be in 5th. So if I crashed, say here, this tile's red here, so it would have been worse. So it would have been 00, and I would have to draw 1 extra tile. So let's just say I did. Let's draw an extra tile here. It would have changed weather. Well, I mean, if I drew it then, but yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing I should have noticed when I did that. So make sure you have your course set up right, because I'll show you what I had here. Here's the course that I had set up, and yes, like right here, it should have been, let me highlight it on my end. This course, or this tile here, the GT 106, it was supposed to be B, and I have it right here. I had it at A, so there you go. So yeah, and I did take a double. Luckily I still took a double zero, and I was able to get back on the track, and that was fine. It was just the whole part of I would have had to draw one more token there, so it would have been a little bit weird, a little bit different, and I might have been to catch up a little better there. But regardless, I still would have had to draw one more token when I crashed here, 106. But yeah, so this is the app is super cool. This is I just loaded the file in. He has all the files for these on his in his PDF that he has on the site, and you can just, if you don't want to, you just make your own. Just drag tiles in, you know, make your thing, make it happen. Click them around. They have both sides of them. Do this. Just have fun with it. But I like finding them online and then just loading them in here, and it's easier for us to kind of get to the race quick and just show you how that works. And then you can take these off, these little tile numbers. Yeah, that's again Rallyman. I like I said, I reached out to Dr. Worm, who did the other AI variant that I want to try, and hopefully within the next week or so, we'll be able to coordinate something to get a live stream going to get that, because I do want to try that variant. He posted a tutorial that I want to check out and learn. Oh yeah, hey, and Chris, always appreciate you stopping in and hanging out for the race, despite my mistakes here and there. Obviously, there's a lot to the game. It's not just a roll and move. It's easy for someone to come in and see me rolling dice and moving cars, but that's the AI variant. But it's I appreciate you with the commentary as well, because sometimes playing solo you might kind of like give yourself some leeway, but I need to be honest here. But yeah, this tile right here, I still think I would have been fine. Who knows? But it's a cool one. And yeah, if I can show this file, I don't know if I can show the file here or not. See if I can. Let me pull it up here. I might be able to. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so here's the file I was talking about. So the file, it's the Rallyman Gran Turismo, right? So it has a link right here to all of the files that you can import into that app. That's behind there, and then it also has just the track layouts for everything. And there's so many different. There's by oval, there's country roads, and what I basically did is at the bottom here, you keep scrolling through all these tracks, so many tracks. I got to the bottom here, and they just have pictures of all the tracks, and I just found one that was kind of simple to lay out, and then just added it. But there's some cool, like, look at these. Some cool looking tracks, and I picked this GTArena right here. I saw that seemed compact enough for this table right now. These are all user made. I want to try this cart space one. It looks super cool. It's like a nice square, but like it goes inside a little bit here. So that's a cool one. I might try that one next. But and then they show like this Tokyo Expresso one's pretty cool. Like plenty of room to roll the dice in that one too. So it's pretty neat. If you go to BGG, you can scroll up. You can scroll to the files section, and boom, Rallyman Gran Turismo. You can check that out, and then yeah, so that's how that works. Again, I appreciate you guys joining up, and feel free to tell a friend about the streams. I'm trying to do a bunch of these now that I'm kind of stuck at home, so keep an eye on this. We do a podcast once a week called Superboard Sunday, where a bunch of friends and I just talk about games and kind of what the industry is going through right now, and we have some fun. So thanks again, guys, and Chris, cheers, bud, and everyone who just followed. I do appreciate that. Thanks.